Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today I have a scenario by Jay, one of my naval architects. After the battle of the blockade of Japan against Americans, the Russians want payback for not letting them advance their communist expansion to Southeast Asia. Now the Russians aren't playing around. Design and build a modern cruiser force that can destroy any force, even those of older battleships. I have 10 heavy cruisers at my disposal. I have to take out a battleship, 3 heavy cruisers, and 5 destroyers. Well, it's going to be an interesting fight, one way or another, because the battleship could be anything from a Dreadnought all the way up to 100 and... what does the US get? 110,000 ton, I think? Super battleship. So we can expect quite a large threat. Let's go. Now, I have one hull. And considering that this would be something that can take on anything, I'm going to max the size of the hull. I'm going to give it a bit more speed to ensure I can catch threats or disengage as required. You know what, let's go with diesels for a while, why not? Because if these things are going to rely on their maneuverability, I might as well make sure that they can fix those engines back up. And that is a big advantage of diesel engines. They have far less engine damage chance than the geared steam turbines. And they have plus 60% ship repair for the engines, and these things have plus 175%. So yes, you get far less horsepower per ton, but the trade-off is if they do get taken out, they get fixed up quite quickly. Now we're taking on something that's quite a few sizes larger than what I'm using. And in order to do that, I think we're going to need a mix of torpedoes and guns. Because the guns are going to be useful against the destroyers and the heavy cruisers, of course. But when it comes to killing off battleships, we might need a torpedo or 2. Or 3. Or, well, lots, probably. Let's set that rear tower all the way on the back. I only have one modern tower to work with. I can't quite put it that far back. Okay. Now, just to ensure that the OCD types are going to be quite happy, I'll try to preserve these circles as much as possible. I have 1 funnel required, at least. Oof. 4 spoilers? 58? What? Is it really that bad? Because I really... Fine, I'm at 100%. But the problem is, I only have a little over 2,000 tons left to put on the guns. This thing is going to get quite undergunned, or I need to make it slower. Because that's the problem with the diesels. They're pretty decent, but they just don't give you as much engine power. The good news is I can work with just 1 funnel. So that's nice. Now, I have no illusions that, well, 8-inch, 9-inch guns are going to do anything when it comes to the battleship, but that's what I have my torpedo launchers for. Let's go with a dual barrel setup here. Shift this thing forward. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. But how well do you turn now? If I move it another notch. Yeah, see, that firing angle is far better. Now, below here, on the lower part of the hull, I can put the torpedo launchers. I'm going to have a quintuple on each side. And considering that I get 10 of these guys, that should be a nice amount of protection. 24-inch electric runners. This way, they're going to be very difficult to see. They're not going to be particularly quick, but they hit really hard. And I get 10 heavy cruisers, so I get quite a lot of them. Now this is as far forward as this thing goes. I think I might need to go with another gun here, just to balance the ship out. That might have been a bit much. 3-6. Now I have an aft weight offset again. How far forward can you go? Not very far. Whoops. Didn't quite mean to do that. Still 8-2. Not that turret then. 0.1, that's better. Sorry about the circles. Not much that I'm going to be doing about that. Set up a dual 2 torpedo launcher on the bow as well. And then, in order to deal with smaller ships, we're going to set up a secondary armament of 5-inch dual barrels. Ideally on these circles. There. Firing arc looks pretty good. That firing arc is decent. I could put up 2-inch guns. Range 5.8. No. Now I can go for armor or speed. How much armor could I put on the heavy cruiser hull? Whoa. You're not kidding. I can actually carry that. No way. 25 inches of belt? See, here's my problem. If I want to kill a battleship, I'm going to need to get pretty, well, not terribly close, but I still need to be within 13-kilometer range to launch, and the ship cannot be heading away. I can only do 30 knots with these things. So sure, I would like 20 inches of belt armor, but I don't think it's going to be working, because it doesn't gel very well with my torpedo launchers. This is a very heavily protected Russian ship. 12 inches on the turrets. Maybe 14 inches on the conning tower and a bunch on the secondaries. Turret top a bit more. Damn. We can even make it faster. 32 knots. I'll take it. 16 inches of belt armor? That's nuts. Give me more on the turrets. I don't need those things to pop off like champagne corks. Which they very well might. 13 inches. No. There. 14.5 inch on the conning tower. Standard ship. Oh, hold up. I almost sailed into battle with Lyddite. Not a very good idea. If you want to live. So now I can put 15 inches on the turrets as well. And that's plus 108%, right? So we're effectively looking at 30 inches of belt armor. That is substantial. Putting it mildly. Okay. I didn't forget anything, right? I have maximum bulkheads. I have Croup 4, Barbette 2, Antitorp 1. She's not terribly heavily protected, but good enough. Okay. Novaya Nedacha. Nadezhda, I think. But my Russian isn't that good. Okay, well, here we go. Okay, that looks like a big US battleship. Let's see. How big? Oof. That's 8 20-inch guns, 24 6-inch guns, 8 4-inch guns. Holy shit. Look at the amount of 2-inch guns. 38 triple twos. Are you afraid of air attack or something? This is ridiculous. Unless this is one of those things that escaped from Taskmaster. Holy shit. I can only hope that this thing's survivability with bulkheads isn't that good. Because this behemoth is going to be a challenge to sink. Their heavy cruisers are coming at me with 10 9-inch guns. 18 4-inch guns and 66 2-inch guns. And it's not even listed, but you're looking at a torpedo launcher. Yikes. And then 5 destroyers and a 4-1. 8 5-inch guns. Torpedo launcher on the back. Good lord. The threat here is huge. How's my fleet formatted? Oh, damn it. We're going to have to do a bit of sorting. Alright, bit of formatting later. We are ready for the battle. I have 3 divisions, 1 division, 2 division, and 3. Accidentally I clicked on reverse, so we're going to test exactly how quickly you can repair diesel engines after you throw them in reverse from full speed. The plan here is to have this division, Div 3, move towards the enemy. And, well, we're going to have to turn around this whole formation anyway, because they're heading the wrong way, at least from my perspective. You guys also charge in, insofar as you can charge in at 32 knots. The target, I feel, should be the heavy cruisers first. Fuck's sake. Now I have 1 huge division. Oh no. Everybody disengage. A few choice words later. The group has been reformed, and I can now actually get a move on, hopefully. As I mentioned, the plan is to charge in, hoping to get into torpedo range, throw as many torpedoes at the battleship as possible, while in the process of doing that, eliminating the heavy cruisers, so that they're not going to be capable of giving a warning to the battleship. And, well, I guess we're going to be testing that 15 inches of belt armor and 9 inches of belt extended. Against the heavy cruisers, I think I can make it work. When it comes to the 20-inch guns that the battleship bring to bear, nothing is going to stop that. 0 chance. Looks like the Palada was already hit. And keep in mind, they're firing 9-inch guns at me. I'm firing 8-inch guns back. So my damage output is potentially a little less. At least when it comes to pure damage. But maybe rate of fire can make up for it. And especially as I close in, I might get the advantage. Put the secondary guns on that one. And we can fire those at 11 kilometers. So you should be in range, yes? Lots of shell fire being exchanged here. Now this is my problem. I'm kind of in the range of the battleship with torpedoes, but she's heading away. So I'm going to hold off on launching, at least for now. This is going to take a while. Oh! That was a 20-inch hit on Severnaya. She is hurting. She has flooding in almost all of her compartments. Yeah, this American battleship is not interested in diplomacy. Guess that this is the American version of diplomacy. Now, ironically, I have a heavy cruiser that actually called America. Look at that, 1.3k damage done. I've only done 46. Here she comes again. No. Is she gonna finish off the Severnaya? No. Close, though. Oh, boy. Groma boy. Not yet in torpedo range. Now, I don't feel like going into a loose formation because I'm not sure if they fixed the bug yet. That causes all sorts of problems with those things. Oh, lovely. Loose formations can cause issues. So, oh, shit! Oh. Sonar 1. Not enough. Okay, then. If that's how we're going to do it, open torpedo fire. I'm still not close enough. Anyway, as I was trying to say, if I go into a normal / loose formation, I can reach top speed, but the formation may be easily abrupted. That's one way to put it. More often than not, ships like that cause all sorts of issues. Oh, crap. Oliphant, detach. Full reverse. I don't think it's going to work. Who keeps lobbing these torps at me? Is that the heavies? Is that somebody else? Because she is going to get hit bad. Oh! 2 torpedo hits, and on top of that, she loses her ammo. I'd be very, very surprised if you're going to live through that. I've taken 5,800 damage. I've done little over 200 myself. This is what you get when you throw a heavy cruiser into the fight against a battleship armed with 20-inch guns. It is not going to go well. There goes the Oliphant. More torpedoes. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's gonna be one of those days, huh? Actually surprised that Palada isn't dead yet. Derbent. Detach. Turning circle of 700 meters. Jesus, okay. Well, I guess all that armor is not going to make a turn very comfortable. Can we launch against the battleship yet? Battleship Nevada. Many bulkheads. 76,295 tons. With anti-flood 2, auxiliary 3, anti-torpedo 3. Joy. And these things keep lobbing torpedoes at me. 22-inch. They're actually fairly easy to spot. Well, it could have fooled me. I'm still not close enough to the Nevada to launch torps with the Gromoboy. My ships are in a bit of disarray. 2 are heavily damaged, but none are lost. No, actually, I lost 1. Could have been worse. Change course. Because we're also getting torped from the Benyon. And probably from the McKean as well. Come on. Don't get hit. Alright, here's the good news. Gromoboy just launched her torpedoes at the Nevada. Here's the bad news. The Nevada is probably not going to care. Because she will be capable of spotting them. Potentially turning away from the threat. See, I have more of a turning circle than they do. And the chance to pen is probably about 80%. Yeah. Just throwing out as many torpedoes as possible here. Zigzag. Derbent, don't torp yet. Torpedoes detected. Whoa! Extensive fire. 20-inch shell. You're dead. Lovely. I think that this is not going to go well for the Russians today. $10,000 damage taken. Minneapolis doesn't really give 2 shits about all that damage that she's taken. Standard complement of bulkheads. The torpedoes are still coming at the Nevada, but if she gets a whiff of those things, she's going to turn and everything's going to miss. At least this one's almost out of torps. Reduced complement of shells and torpedoes. Sonar 3. Good turning circle. So torpedoing a heavy cruiser is a waste of my time. Okay. This is the hand you're dealt. Make it work. What did you just torp? Ceasefire on the torpedo launchers for now. That's the port and starboard bow launcher. Can you guys pen me? No. But he can. Or she can, rather. At least those DDs are having a bad day. They might be able to inflict some damage against the Americans. Has anybody detected the torps? I have detected torps, but... Oh, you're still doing circles, are you? It means that these cruisers are effectively out of the fight when it comes to delivering torpedoes. That's unfortunate. Uh-oh. 20-inch kills coming in. Oh. Consider yourself lucky you survived that. There's another 2 torpedoes in the water. Well, we got a few torpedoes coming towards the battleship now. There's a line here. A few more there. I'm not sure what the Young is going to do. Nevada detected torpedoes? What? 1.4 kilometer range. Okay, that's the Benyon done. Durban's fine. Turn back. Okay, with the Benyon gone. Oh dear. No, I don't see any gate through there. Bad, 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 bad destroyer. Mr. Brown. Now, what kind of damage can I expect on the battleship? Oh, a decent chunk. A pretty decent chunk. That was... Oh. Yeah, no, sure. Maybe there's hope yet. The battleship's gone. How? Core died. Yeah, that's not going to help you. But the rest of it doesn't seem too bad. Barbette's good. Bulkheads are good. Super heavy shells is not helpful. Citadel 3. Okay. Maybe there's hope yet. Because now it's just a fight of my surviving heavy cruisers against their destroyers and a few heavy cruisers of their own. So maybe... maybe I can actually make this work. Because their chance to pen me with all this armor is probably bad. There we go. 7%. Versus 40% of the... Okay. How the tables have turned. You know what? Maybe this is actually kind of in line with the Russian doctrine. We can afford to lose stuff. And the Americans make their stuff highly advanced. Not very numerical. And thus, if they lose one of their pride and joys, well, that's the loss of your ship. And potentially the loss of the rest of the task force. As they now have a really tough time, probably, engaging the rest of my ships. Now, this is potentially overkill, but I don't want the McKean to torpedo me. See ya. Okay, yeah, using 24-inch torpedoes against the DD is definitely overkill. The Edison cannot torp. Minneapolis is reloading. Colorado cannot torp yet, because she's also reloading. Durban. I'm going to sail the America very brazenly between the Minneapolis and the Colorado, provided she has the speed to do that, and then see if I can torp both port and starboard. Oh, there's also the Quincy out there. The thing is, these American heavy cruisers are faster than mine. That's something that I cannot easily... Oh. The fuck happened to you? You got hit by a friendly? How did I put that on? The Boris? How did... What? Boris? What are you doing, Boris? Why did you launch torpedoes at the Novaya? You're not even allowed to launch torpedoes. See, the only thing that I can imagine is that the Boris followed my order of torpedoing the destroyer, and that the Novaya got in the way. So it's probably down to something I did, but that was unfortunate. Still, look at how I evened up the damage. 15 versus 15. There goes the Novaya. No, you're not. I see what you're doing, Colorado. I'm not having any of that. Chance to pen. 13%. It is going up. Now, I can't catch you, but my torpedoes might. The challenge will be, can I get them on target before they spot them? And dodge. And the answer is probably not. On the other hand, if I land one hit, one torpedo, it is GG. Because it's a 24-inch torpedo, and unless... unless these guys have torpedo armament or torpedo protection 5, they won't really be able to survive, and thus they have anti-torp 5. Crap. Alright, let's piss off the Minneapolis a bit. Piss off the Colorado too, if you can. Okay, she just fan fired the torpedo launch to the port. Now to starboard. There's a lot of damage coming in, but it's unclear whether the torpedo launch has been detected. I'm assuming that it has, because it would be hard not to. There, Colorado detected the torpedoes. Immediately starts changing course. This thing is getting hit. You've been hit 370 times? Wow. And you're still here. See that too, I find very Russian. You can beat them up, but those things can take a hit. Torpedo launch originating from Minneapolis. Colorado zigzagging. Minneapolis is probably going to respond to the torpedoes a little later. Let's see if we can intercept the Quincy. Are those torps going to pose a problem? No. Good. Minneapolis turning to port. I can keep lobbing shells in them at range, but at some point I'm going to either run out or they're going to run away. Oh shit, hold. And a couple of fan launches, Colorado detected. And the Colorado's going, oh, here we go again, hard to starboard. Bring it. You can just dodge around those easily. Barely doing anything against these cruisers. Now I hope that at least one torpedo launcher is ready to go, because I'm about to engage the Quincy head on. I could ram her. I suppose that could work. I think that too is very Russian. Torpedoes away. And of course Quincy immediately detects that, and she was already turning. This is not going to go well, but at least it might slow the Quincy down some. That'd be great. Just slow her down enough to allow the rest of the group to catch up. Good thing the Quincy's out of torpedoes. Unfortunately, the same can also be said for my heavy cruiser. Well, I'm not completely out, but I don't have a lot of launchers available at the moment. How's Derbent? Perfectly healthy. Very good. Carry on. Minneapolis is out of torpedoes. Colorado too. Where are you going? Get back here. Get back here. What's my chance to pen? 50. My issue is I'm slowing down too much. I can only do 21 knots. The Quincy can probably do quite a lot more. Despite the fact that she's under heavy attack. But her damage is just not so severe that she's not able to get up to speed anymore. One problem that I am seeing is that I'm running out of shells. At least on the Derbent, we're at condition yellow already. Where are you going? Oh, damn it, you dodged again, huh? Cue the Jaws theme. 6.6 inches of belt and 3.6 of belt extended. Okay. I have no more dual launchers. Derbent range, 4.7. I don't think they're gonna let you close in. No, they're running away. Fine. Let's see if we can catch up. Afraid not. 29% chance to pen. She's barely taken a hit. Flooding! Oh, that's good. That can slow her down. But marginally. She's just... Well, she's flooding to 92% now. Minneapolis looking good. Colorado's full health. Have you even been hit at? Well, not hit at. Have you even been shot at? Not hit at. That's something a bit different. Ah, she's starting to get worn down now. Range 2. 2 clicks. Considering launching a torpedo cell with the Derbent, but I don't think it'll work. But her flooding is intensifying now. So is mine, actually. So is mine, and I don't like that part. Come on. Come on. Keep going. No, buoyancy is almost fully restored. Engine 2 damaged. Good. Can we get a few shots into her rudder? There we go. Rudder damaged. Derbent, torpedo away. There we go. 2 launches. It's going to be hard for the Quincy to dodge that now that she has a damaged rudder. Oh, there she goes. Never mind. It's not that hard to dodge, I guess. We can try to pin her between the Derbent and the America. Not that the America has any bow launchers ready. 400 hits on the Derbent. More than 1,000 hits on the America. Quincy's flooding some more. 8% buoyancy, 9%, 10. She's going back up. Finish her off, come on. 17% buoyancy. Fuck this. We're gonna take the drastic approach here. Starboard torpedo launcher. Good luck with that. If your buoyancy is good now, wait until this strikes you. Headphone users, beware. Target down. Okay. Now, I guess Colorado would like to be next. Boris. That way, please. Still got the Minneapolis to intercept. I think the DDs are just leaving this fight altogether. I'm just playing catch up with these cruisers. But hey, at least we sunk their battleship. Quite happy about that result. Wasn't expecting it. I thought, okay, this thing is going to eat torpedo after torpedo. But no. She was not. And I think 2 torpedoes was all it took. Interestingly. Now the battle group from the Boris is still full health. Mostly. Not so much the Sviatoi. So Sviatoi, detach. And retreat. Boris. Range 3. Close in. She's flooding. Slow her down. We have seen that they are very capable of surviving flooding. So either you need to open a whole load of holes in their hull and flood them out quickly, or they're going to come right back at you. Look at that. Buoyancy 42%. The moment they patch that flooding, they're going to be good. Oh, they've finished their 9-inch ammo supply. 40%, they're still struggling. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a neat trick. I didn't know you had one torpedo launcher left. Uh-oh. Okay, hard starboard. You know what? These guys could ram each other. Let's throw in some torpedoes. Because they might get in each other's way as they're trying to dodge. Target. Torpedoes away. Turn hard. Could be a double kill, but Colorado's turning. As I kind of expected, she's turning to starboard. Allowing the torpedoes to go maybe into the Colorado. But if I slow the Boris down, I might be able to use the port launcher against the Minneapolis. Oh no, she's gonna dodge. Come here. Yeah, she dodged. Well done to you. Uh-oh. Boris. Bow launcher. When ready. Crap, this is gonna be a ram. This is gonna be a ram. There's not much that I can do to stop that. Yep. Here we go. The thing is, I might be able to launch port-side torpedoes at her at point-blank range. Or I might not. Who knows? Starboard torpedoes, range 500 meters. Torpedoes away. Yeah, that ought to kill her. You'd think so. 7 torpedoes, she's done. Now I need to be very careful with the Durbant because I'm torpedoing the Durbant, using my own torpedoes against her. Alright, Boris. Not sure if your starboard launcher is ready to go, but I'm willing to try. How are you even able to throw your port launcher at the target? Did you launch through the hull? Or it was the bow launch. Yeah, it was this was it. The starboard launcher. On 2 sides. That's how that happened. That's it. Durbant. Oh yeah, you're screwed. You're very, very screwed. Unless you can miraculously get your rudder back up. Manual control. No, maybe. Maybe. This was perfectly planned. This was all part of the plan. Nothing of this was improvised. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's American propaganda. Now, can we finish off the Minneapolis here? That'd be lovely. Port torpedo launchers. Angle is nah. But it should be enough. Especially since she has 2 damaged engines and a rudder. So she's not going to be able to run away. Unfortunately, my ships, with their increasingly severe battle damage, are going to also have trouble catching the DDs. Which are doing 39 knots at best. Boom. Gotcha. Boris, survive. Okay, boys. You're the last one standing. Now, my heavy cruisers are mostly in disarray, but largely alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Considering that I took on a 20-inch gun battleship with 10 heavy cruisers and I still have 7 left, I think that's actually not a terrible result. Could have been so much worse. Oh crap, I'm out of 8-inch. Congratulations, she got promoted to light cruiser. This one's also running low. This one doesn't have any ammo left for the 8s. Edison Young. Oh, sorry, the Edison and the Cassin Young. 9 kilometers. That means that the guns are in range. Why are you coming to meet me anyway? You're trying to torp me? Because that would be a really bad idea. Wait. No, you're still pretty healthy. There we go. 5-inch guns going off. Although the firepower that they can provide is limited under this angle. Keep a very close eye on that DD. Yeah, she just torped you. Hit. Few bulkheads. She's going to flood out pretty soon. At least that's the plan. Whoa. Sneaky, sneaky. Minus 78% visibility. No wonder I barely see those things coming my way. Should have added better sonar protection to these ships. Because the way that these guys are throwing torpedoes my way, well, a better sonar would have been very valuable. Could have saved me a few ships. But then again, 7 heavy cruisers left alive against, well, maybe numerically not very superior force, but displacement-wise, definitely superior. What's your turning circle? 300. Your sonar 1. Okay. Where are you coming my way? You only have 1 torpedo launcher, right? Yeah. I was just wondering, is there something I'm missing? Is this guy gonna suddenly turn and torpedo me again? Well, answer is yes, actually. He's gonna do that very, very, very soon. But because the torpedo launcher is reloaded. Oh dear. Kill it before it lays eggs. Because this thing lays 19-inch eggs. Kill it. 1 torpedo's enough. Shit, it just launched torpedoes against me. Or, well, yeah, there they are. Oh dear. Full reverse. Screw the diesels. We're fine. Whoa, they just took it and they continued? Holy shit, those diesels. Engines repaired. Boom, done. Perfect. That was really impressive. Really impressive. Oh shit. Oh no. Is that your last salvo? Yeah, it was. Alright, buddy. Leave no survivors. Range 8-3. You should be running. At best speed. 39 knots or anything that you can still muster. Get out. Instead, they're just moving in a straight line. And not away from me, but sort of perpendicular. They're still faster. But give me a few pens, and this thing is going to slow right down. Holy shit, the Severin... What is this? The Severny? She did 14,000 out of 34,000 damage. Were you the big killer? Yeah, you did 12,000 damage with torpedoes. It's not telling the whole story, though, is it? Sure, she might have done that much damage. But if I torp a destroyer at very close range, then yeah, you're gonna look at a lot of damage. Meh. Not that dreadful. Alright, Cass and Young, come here. Fire. 7-4. 7-3. Stop hitting my torpedo launchers, I might still need those. 7-2. Boris, get over here. 6-8. She's on fire again. 6-7. The AI should just withdraw, just retreat. Because she has no chance to win this fight. The only way that she could still do some damage is if she rushes in and rams me. Because those 5-inch guns against this massive amount of armor really don't give her a lot of chances. Oh well. 5-7. 5-6. 5-5. Turn broadside. Give all the 5-inch guns some time to work. Five 3, 5-4. You better hit her right about now before she starts running away again. Fire. I need a flooding. I don't need a fire. What are we fighting? Or what are we shooting with? High explosive. Come on. Come on, another fire. Stop burning, start flooding. Engine 3 damaged. Yeah, now we got you. No, they fixed that real quick. Gear turbines too, though. 5 kilometers out. Go get him. 4-9. Just charge right at it. Boris, what's your chance to hit? 2%. Take it. Oh, and naturally you start smoking up? Just then? Come on. Don't be like that. 4 kilometers. Tough little thing, this destroyer. Very tough. 63%, 62%, range 3-8. Boris just ran out of ammo for our 8-inch guns. Another fire. See, I could launch my torpedoes at her, but I think she'll detect them and turn that way, which means I would open up the distance. I don't want that. I will get you. I think she's starting to slow down a bit. 31.7. I'm doing 29. 31.4. 31.3. Yeah, she's definitely slowing down, but not by much. Maybe we need to convince her some more. 30.1, 29 knots, 28 knots, 26 knots. Go. 26 knots still. She's increasing speed. She's detected the torps. Crap. Exactly as predicted, she's going to turn away to starboard. And to her credit, she's doing quite a bit of damage with those small guns of hers. One 9, 1 7. Come on. I think my 5-inch guns could have used some assistance from 3-inch guns, just to ensure that they have a better rate of fire at short range. Because it's a bit of a double or nothing. If the 5-inch hits, it does a decent amount of damage. If it doesn't, then you're gonna spend another 7.8 seconds reloading. Whereas with a 3-inch gun, you can just peck these things to death. Pretty quickly as well. Engine damaged. She's still doing 26 knots. 25. 24. I'ma getcha. 21. Done. Alright. Mission complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Russian heavy cruisers still alive. So, the Russians got their revenge at the expense of 3 heavy cruisers. Considering the losses, not too bad. Considering the amount of Americans killed, pretty damn good result, I'd say. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, then please do so, because it really helps out my channel. And I shall see you guys soon for another video.